Alright, welcome everybody. So today we got Fenrir with the top hat. Looking cool with that. So, first things first, this is more of a bruiser build. This is what I've been using lately as Fenrir. It's been working. Now, this is not too much of a conquest build at all. Not really at all. So, don't be using it in jungling or anything. That's more for the other game modes. Except Assault. Assault, I run a little bit different items, but I also, you know, as always, I'll go through these items and then other items they can also use that are pretty good for different, you know, scenarios. This build in particular allows you to get in, do damage, you know, get the kill, or use your ulti, bring somebody into the team, and then actually live. Because I've seen most Fenrirs, or not most, but some Fenrirs that go like just pure damage, like assassin build, and they don't always survive. They'll get in, get the kill or whatever, and then just die. So this one allows us to survive more often, or have a greater chance of, you know, doing that. So first things first, Warrior Tabby for the penetration, since we do need our damage. Ninja Tabby as a whole is kind of like out of style. I haven't seen Ninja Tabby in a little bit, so not sure what happened to those boots. They're gone. Next, Yon's Wrath, so we can get our power, penetration, and then a cooldown reduction, so we can, you know, use our ultis more. And one of those like longer type of team fights, we can use our R1 twice. We can use it once to jump in, maybe jump back out, whatever the case may be. Having cooldown reduction on Fenrir is definitely nice. Consider Yon's Wrath one of his core items. Magi's Blessings, getting this as a third item helps us for like those mid to late game fights, team fights. That way you become more of an unstoppable force, you become more intimidating. You know, it's also like a mind game in Smite. Because honestly, nobody wants to blow their CC abilities on somebody with Magi's Blessings. They'd rather use it on somebody else that can actually, like, you know, stun that person or whatever. So with Magi's Blessing allows you to, you know, leap in with your one, land on them, and then people, you know, you have a chance to use either your ulti, grab them, bring them to your team, or use your 3. Because as soon as you leap in, if you don't have Magi's Blessings, people are they just want to take advantage of that. Because for one, most likely you're probably a little out of place, you're kind of far from your team, and then just kind of like a sitting duck. As soon as you jump in, people just want to, you know, CC you and get rid of you as soon as possible. So Magi's Blessings kind of helps with that. Next, I guess Shield of Regrowth. Because of the passive in HP 5, and also it grants us a pretty decent amount of magical protection and physical power. Because once you get in, if you don't pick off somebody by himself, if you try to go for like a team fight, you know, just clash in with them, you're probably going to get hit with a good amount of magical damaging abilities, which those hit pretty hard, and that may kind of slow you down a little bit. But with Shield of Regrowth, it helps, you know, with that obviously magical protection. You gain some power, but the passive is really nice. It lets you, you know, kind of heal your boo-boos that you may get in the team fight, so that way you can, you know, recover the HP and probably get out safely in that team fight, or whatever the case may be. It's been working well for me. You may want to try it out if you want that magical protection item or not. Really up to you. Next, Shifter Shield, so we can get all of our power, so that way our 3 and our ulti and everything actually starts actually doing more damage. So this is where our damage kind of peaks up again, since our previous 2 items doesn't have that much physical power. It is a little pricey item, but I feel like it's worth it, because if you are above 50% health threshold, most likely you're going to have higher than that when going into a fight. You know, jumping in to grab somebody, pull them to your teammates, you're going to have that additional 20 physical power. So you're also going to be sitting at additional 60 physical power from this item when going in. Then if you drop below that 50% health threshold, which most likely you're trying to get out, you're going to gain more protection, so you be a little bit more tanky and have some time to recover and then get out. Next, Titan's Bane, if you want that extra power from the passive and everything. Some other items you may pick up if I can hit the right button. There we go. Frostbound Hammer. This as a whole makes you actually a lot more tanky with additional 400 HP. The power is still there, but from the passive. So you leap in, you do like at least like one basic attack, get that slow on them. That way it's easier to target them and bite them with your ulti. Because sometimes you may see this often, a Fenrir will go in, use their ulti, and they just keep like just smacking the air, you know, trying to bite somebody. So if you leap in, do one basic attack, they're gonna be slowed, so it's gonna be much easier for you to bite them, or just chasing them down. You know, try to use your 3 and everything. It's much easier. My phone just did a jingle. Don't mind that. So that's not too bad of an item there. If you're going against a lot of physical gods, then Runeforge Hammer may be nice. Some other damage items you can get. You can probably get Chin Size. That's a really high damage item. That's not too bad if you want to do a little bit more damage with your basic attacks. Another one is... Wait, where is it? Hydra's Laminate. You can get Hydra's Laminate. The way this would work on Fenrir, right, is if you jump and pounce on somebody with your wand, then you're going to have that passive ticking on your Hydra's Laminate, so the next basic attack you do is going to hit extra hard. As a whole, Hydra's has a lot of physical power, so that means your 3 and your ult, you're going to do a lot more damage. And you're also going to have that cooldown reduction, just enough for you to reach the cap between Hydra's Laminate, Hydra's Laminate and Yonzraf, so not too bad there. Let's go ahead and go do some damage to Robot. Don't want to make the video too long. So our power is not too bad, 185, and defenses are pretty mediocre, not too bad. So pretty much as you see there, between R1 and R3, he was down to like 25% health threshold. So not too bad at all. HP 5, not too bad. So that's going to wrap it up for the build. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.